Good morning and happy hump day. So I've been doing some research. Actually, I was reading an article last night in my new little project, researching resiliency, being resilient, meaning just being able to bounce back, right, from difficult times, challenging times. And I've read and studied and researched this topic before to some degree. And so a lot of it is just a reminder, right? And you may already know this, so it might be a reminder for you that resiliency isn't necessarily looking at like having a positive outlook, right? Resiliency isn't really being like optimistic. Resiliency is actually kind of the opposite. It's not being a pessimist, but it's looking at reality, right? Looking at reality. This is what we have, right? This is for real. This is not glorifying or masking or pretending it to be something different. It's looking at what you have and being able to find a way to overcome it, manage through it. It's being creative and finding solutions which weren't there before, or at least you didn't see them before. And I think a lot of times when people go through challenging, difficult times, we can get depressed, we can get frustrated, we can get, stuck, for lack of a better word, right? We can get stuck in that either, life isn't fair, or, I did it again, or why is this happening to me, right? Instead of looking at it as, okay, this is an opportunity to learn and grow. What can I learn from this, right? Instead of looking at it as, why is it happening to me? Why not, right? It's got to happen to somebody. Why not you? And also looking at your circumstances as let me back up. Not looking at your circumstances, but preparing and planning for worst case scenarios, right? I was reading about this, I can't remember the name of the company that was in the World Trade Center. They were in the South Building, the second tower that came down. But prior to September 11, they already had a contingency plan and practiced these drills, these fire drills or safety drills on a regular basis prior to. And so when September 11th happened, it's not JP Morgan. Is it JP Morgan? No, it's Stanley. Anyway, I'll have to look it up again because I was just reading it last night. The owner right away took, the manager, whatever, CEO took charge right away and very skillfully and very calmly evacuated. And even though they took up like 22 floors of the South Tower, it was a huge company. They only had, and I don't know how many employees, hundreds, maybe even thousands. They only had 7 casualties, right? And considering the amount of people that they had working for the company, that's very, very small. I mean, any casualty is not good. But anyway, the point of the matter is that, where other agencies, their leaders were trying to calm people down, saying it's okay, we're going to be okay, soothing them, trying to have a positive outlook, right? but perished. And by having this plan for worst case scenario, they were able to get out safely and calmly, right? He was able to handle this crisis as calmly as I guess you could in this circumstance. Probably September 10th, they were looked at kind of like insane, right? That they would have this contingency. September 12th, they were probably looked at as geniuses. So preparing for the worst and planning for the worst case scenario so that if it does happen, you can be more calmly prepared for it. Like, yeah, I've got this. I'm ready for this, right? And so part of resiliency is the realizing that crummy things happen in this world, shitty things happen. Life doesn't always go the way we want it, right? We can be rich one day and bankrupt the next, like it happens. And not trying to be like so negative and dreary and down, but just preparing ourselves for those scenarios so that we're, we bounce back quicker. And so this is all very interesting. And that piece I didn't know about resiliency. I didn't really, I knew it, but I didn't really incorporate it with being resilient. So what they were looking at was that resilient people are people that see things as they are, right? They are staring down at reality. They plan for worst case scenarios, right? And what was the third thing I just said? I forgot already. Oh my goodness, my morning has been kind of crazy. So they look at things as they are. They think of worst case scenarios. Oh, and they're very creative. They find solutions that weren't there before, or at least weren't evident or perceived before. Anyway, I hope this has helped you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Just some more interesting things, interesting facts if you didn't know before. Remember to let the people that you love know that you love them. Send them that text, give them a call, give them a great big hug every chance you get. Live your life enthusiastically. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button. You'll get a lot more stuff. I have videos every day. You don't have to watch them every day, but there's a lot of stuff out there. So I've already been doing this for a little over a year now, and so I'm sure there's something there for everyone. Anyway, so if you like my videos, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram under Doreen Cunha or Recovery Enthusiast. Check out my website at recoveryenthusiast.com. I got some great stuff up there. And until next time, guys, stay blessed.